Now that we have seen, how containerized automation testing in a CI/CD DevOps world, uh, scalable or test automation is a need of the hour, and how you can run such test cases. So this is the practical part of the demo. We start with we're taking an example of a sample application, very simple application, and we'll take one or two test cases, smoke test cases, and then we will do the automation from scratch, and then we will run that automation script using Docker containers and take it to the Jenkins pipeline, and then run it uh, in a scalable way. Okay, so to start on the practical demo, this is the sample application. It is a Java Spring Boot web application with the MySQL database in the backend. So it is hosted on the cloud container, and it is publicly accessible. You can even go to this URL when the environment is up and running, and you will be able to play with it as well. Okay, so to keep the application as simpler and simplest possible, and not to involve with any domain like banking or insurance or telecom, retail, so whatsoever, right? So to keep it agnostic of all that, I've taken a simple example here, that you have this home page. Okay, so imagine that you have your county, and if somebody has lost their pet in the county, this is the web page there where they will come here, and it's a home page. It's kind of up and running, and then they will kind of search for their pet, whether it is found, and if it is found, then it will list it on the application, list it on the page here. So we'll see. The first test case is basically just to check that the public application is up and running. So I come to the home page. I just check for this welcome text. So if the welcome text and this picture is available, then I am sure that this application is up and running now. So the next test case is gets to one level uh, deep. So where I will click on this find owners. I'll come to this home page, and then I click on find owners, brings to me this page. So here I have to provide my last name, and then I will have to search. Okay, so to keep it simple, I will make a blank search. I'll search for all the pets that are found, right? Without providing any last name. So it will make a call to the database. So that's what my smoke test case will ensure, that the application is up and running, and also the connection to the database is fine, and it is able to interact, bring the data from the database. So it will bring all the records that are out there in the database, and it will list here with the name, address, and city, telephone number of the owner, and also any pet names that is out there. So then I can connect. So this is the connect to the county and get my pet, right? So this is the second test case that we will see. Okay, so now I will take these two simple smoke test cases through the automation, where I will build a test suite using Selenium and Java framework, Selenium, Java, and TestNG framework, and a Maven project that is created. Okay, so okay, so this is my IntelliJ editor. So here I have my Java 1.8, and then a basic you're all very familiar with this interface and ecosystem, right? So I have created a basic project with Selenium, Java, and Maven, and this is my pom.xml, where you see this project, and I pulled the Selenium 3.14 dependency, and then the TestNG dependency here. That's all. And then this is my page object model, where I have the base page where I instantiate the driver weight and all that, and then I come to the uh, this is my home page, where I check for this welcome text, and if not, I will fail, right? Very simple test case. I have to just one function, launch app. And then the search page, where I find owner, I have one more function written here, that is find owner list all, where I will click on the menu button, and then I'll click on that find owner button, and then I'll check for that URL, which lists that all the applications are sorry, all the data within the database is listed. If not, I will just fail with a message. We'll see, we'll run, and we'll see this in action. Okay, so this is my base test class where uh, I have yeah, I have set up the cron driver path, and then I am setting up some initial, a boilerplate code to kind of bring up the driver and we run it. Okay, so this is my testng XML file, for one for the home page and one for the search page. So we'll run each of them one after the other, and we will see in action now. Okay, so let me run the home page test. Bear with me, the machine is a bit slow with all the stuff going on. Okay, so it launched the Chrome browser and hit my application URL. Yep, it validated for that welcome message and it came back. So my test passed. So let me see the log. And it's important to remember this message that comes up whenever there's a pass or a fail. Okay, because when we go ahead in this demo and we get to more deep with containerized run and Jenkins and all that, we will not every time see this page and the running test, right? So we'll just infer whether the test has passed or failed in a headless mode, or in by just verifying this message, that if I get this message that Spring Pet Clinic web app site is launched, home page is displayed, right? So if I get this message, then that means my test has passed. So that is how we will be seeing in when we run hundreds or thousands of tests, right? We will not be able to see everything in action, at least in this demo. We'll not get there. Okay, um, so let me run the other test now. So okay, in this test it's the same. First step is the same, and after that it gets to find owners page. Okay, so it get to the find owners page. Click on find owners button. Yep, so this test should also pass. Yes, it has passed. So here I get one more message. I get the first message as well, which says Spring Pet Clinic app is launched. However, I'll get the second important message which says this test is passed. Expected find owner search page and table of records is displayed. Test passed. Okay. So these are my two messages that come out after my test is successful and passed. So let us see what if my test fails. Okay. Okay. Now I have brought down my application. Okay. Intentionally I made it down. So this is what happens. Okay, so the application is no more up and running. I get a message called application is not available. Okay, so now let us see if my automation test rightly captures it, right? So let me run the same two tests again, or at least one of them. Okay, Okay, so it did not find the welcome text on this page, so it should fail. So it will keep waiting for 30 seconds to find that message and finally exit. Okay, the test failed as expected, right? So let us see the log message. Bear with me, it is very slow application, very slow machine, I would say, because of all the things that is running and also the configuration. Yeah. So it says expected condition failed, waiting for visibility, blah blah blah, and then of the welcome, let's waiting for that, and it failed. So okay, so I should also get this message which says Spring Pet Clinic site was not launched. This is a custom message. I have given it in the catch block. Please check if app is up and running and try again. Expected condition failed. Waiting for blah blah blah. Right. So this is the failure, and similarly, we will try to do a quick run of the second one and just to capture the fail message. So we have to remember this uh, uh, pass and the fail message so that later when we run, it will be easy for us to comprehend what exactly happened in the test. So we'll not get to this level of user interaction and seeing the test and all that again throughout this entire demo. Okay. Okay, let me run this. Hopefully this runs a little bit faster. Yeah. So this has two parts, two test cases I would say in this suite. Basically, first part is to launch this and then to go to the find owners page. So since the first part is failed, so it will skip the second test as there is a uh, dependency between of the second test on the first. Okay, it's still waiting for the welcome and it should exit soon with failed status. Yep. So if you see, if skip the test, find owners, and it executed the first one, same result again over, right? Spring was not launched, and this was ignored. Okay, so this kind of concludes this part of the demo where we saw a basic test automation suite built with all the open source technologies, Selenium, Java, Maven, and TestNG, and two smoke test cases that are automated of the sample application. Now we will get to see in the next part of the demo how we can run this test suite in scale using Selenium Grid, and how do we run this, make configuration changes here to configure with and run with the Selenium test grid, and how do we bring up a grid using a Docker container. So that we'll see in the next part of the demo. Thanks.